100 horsepower and a donkey behind the wheel. 20 seconds prank and long years of physiological rehabilitation. 3 items I'm really happy to see after a night of heavy drinking. 5 minutes before the exam. 5 p.m. working hours are over. 7 billion people on this earth, I can tolerate about 10 of them. 80% of woman's beauty can be destroyed with a wet napkin. 931 for end online. A bliss to be at the right place at the right time. A bruise under an eye in 3, 2, 1. A common sense some people just don't have it. A cop just pulled me over and said papers, I said scissors, I went and drove away. A day before exam is like a day before Christmas, no sleep and keep waiting for a miracle. A good referee notices everything. A job of every man dreams. A lack of patience always brings you the dumbest solution. A large group of baboons is called a Congress. That explains a lot now, doesn't it? A Nobel Prize in the making. A police came up to me yesterday and said, where were you between 4 and 6? I said, kindergarten. A riddle, where's the dog? A room of pure horror. A royal dump. A sense of humor in the wrong place at the wrong time. A tie is nothing more than an arrow pointing to your penis. A true artist sees what the average person does not. A weak bladder is the biggest problem with modern women. A woman has only 2 problems. 1, nothing to wear. 2, no room for all the clothes. A woman without a man is like a fish without a bicycle. A wrong relationship will make you feel more alone than when you are single. Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Accidents, this is how they happen. Acting the best way to earn money. Adidas, it's not just clothing, it's a lifestyle. Admit it, this would score the shit out of you if you didn't just take one. Admit it, you've done it too. Adulthood, when you realize that the worst monster is the man. Advertisements deceive millions. Advertising at its finest. Advertising, it's all about the association of ideas. After a good party, there are always some new friends on Facebook. after a math test. After all is said and done, a lot more will be said than done. After seeing this movie, you think different about wasting your time. After the goldfish heard my wishes, she pretended to be dead. After years of hard work at McDonald's, I finally managed to buy a camera. After you hug a girl that wears too much makeup. Age is just a number, yeah, and jail is just a room. Agent Smith never sent a human to do a machine's job. Aircraft carrier more than 90,000 tons of democracy. Alarm clock with no snooze button. Alcohol, and everything gets more complicated. Alcohol has killed lots of people, but let's not forget how many were born thanks to it. Alien abduction, brain suck replaces anal probe. All roads are open for me. Just I have no money for the journey. All true about money. All truth about those who have iPhone. Alone in the dark, you better be scared. Alone, the word to describe the destiny of all good men. Alone you can accomplish nothing, but together we can accomplish nothing quicker. All right, don't be nervous. We practice the 7-10 split. Always borrow money from a pessimist, they never expect it back. Always happens despite the size of the pack. Ambulance and women have a lot in common, they both make a ton of noise to let you know they're coming. Among all the chances you are missing every day, there always can be the last one. An eagle then and now. An ordinary killer will kill you on the street, a professional killer will wait for you at home. And journey seems shorter when you have a good company. And right here I saw your parents for the last time. Anger is harmful for the beauty, especially of others. Angry people after death become little dogs. Annual bonus different in every job. Anorexia, he not only beat it, he killed it too. Another generation, another problems. Anti-cheating program, the latest version. Apology not that difficult to make. Are you always that stupid, or just today you're trying really hard? Are you ready? Are you sure that FIFA is against racism? Art is relative. Art, it's everywhere. Oh, Never mind. I'll download it again. Awesome, how wanna see me eat it? Awkward family dinner. Babies, this is the reason why 50 of adults don't want to have them. Baby crying, most annoying sound. Your baby crying, most wonderful music. Baby with a shotgun, just try to take my candy, dirtbag. Bad decisions, you only recognize them when there's no way back. Bad girls, you gonna always notice them. Bad ideas, many of them start with the phrase "hold my beer and watch this." Bad relationships are like speed bumps, they force you to slow down and think about where you're headed. Bank is a place where they borrow you an umbrella when it's sunny and ask to give it back when the rain comes. Baseball training aids include swing trainers, bats, pinchbecks, nets and mortars. Batman can become everyone but become mom only real man. Be a man until your last breath. Be careful while opening tomato jar. Beards, they change everything. Beauty requires sacrifice. Because real men have subwoofer. Because we don't have time for speed bumps. Bear is a bad advisor but a good storyteller. Bear is a frequent cause of pregnancy. Before judging me, make sure that you are perfect. Behind every pretty girl lies a pack of haters. Being among weak people, you look strong. Among strong, look weak, but in fact you are the same. Believe in what you do and the word impossible will disappear from your life. Best era ever. Best friend is written in your heart, not on your Facebook status. Best friends are two idiots who can't live one without the other. Best friends, with your best friend you share everything. Better 10 minutes later than 30 years earlier. Better to be crazy than like others. Better to be in loneliness and read a book than to speak with fools. Bicycles, they attack in packs to bring down larger preys. Big Brother testing you. Biggest riot in Canadian history. Black humor is not for everyone to understand. Blind date, it's a good idea to exchange photos before meeting. Blonde with sport but looks perfect. BMW, impossible is nothing. Body language or a brain disorder. Books can show you a better world. Books that is exactly how they work. Boredom happens not only to you. Boring lessons can become much more fun thanks to you. Bought a super bike, good for you. Many people are waiting for an organ dinner. Bounce, you are about to learn how. Boys are like sperms, only 1 in a million truly becomes a man. Brakes are for cowards, but at least those cowards are still walking. Bravery, don't be afraid to stand up against your problems. Bravery, today they might call you a fool, but descendants will call you a hero. Brokeback Mountain beginning. Budget cuts, I hope we get to see the new invisible 12-gauge shotgun. Building something by yourself isn't always the best decision. Bull experience, it's what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. Burglar-proof windows. Burning school because Christmas miracles sometimes come true. Buy me and I guarantee you lots of girls. By nature a woman is an angel, but if her wings get broken she learns how to fly on a broom. Calm down, bro. Can you take a deep look into her eyes and tell her that Santa doesn't exist? Canadian street gangs. Caps lock not necessary all the time. Captain Obvious, he has a wife. Career ladder. Cat, the only animal who can fall asleep absolutely anywhere. 1. Celebrities in their childhood. Challenge accepted. Champions of hide and seek. Cheating level expert. Chinese genetic discovery horned puma. Chinese language, it's so easy. Chocolate bunnies are like people hiding emptiness under glittering and sweet surface. Christmas without snow is the same as a movie without sound. Chuck Norris, he's unpredictable. Church tank, now we can go on a crusade. Man, shower time, big cats hate it too. Coincidence. Coincidences happen only on soap operas. Communication, when barbed words aren't enough, there's always body language. Competition, you don't have to be the fastest. You just can't be the slowest. Conceal and carry, it is going to take a lot more than that. You could put an eye out with those things. Congratulations, someone finally made bacon nobody wants to eat. Cosmo Disc, the best remedy for back pain. Could there possibly be peace on the earth if it is constantly spinning? Courage is a journey into the unknown. Courage is often lack of vision, whereas cowardice in many cases is based on good information. Courage. The greatest barrier to success is the fear of failure. Cover me. Crap, it is really delicious. Creativity. It looks something like this. Creativity. There is no end to it. Crisis hit me. I drink old wine, eat mold cheese, and drive a car without a roof. Crucifixion as seen from the other side. Dad, how did you meet Mom? I accidentally liked her status on FB. Dad, I am disappointed. Dad said if I see a red car with horse it will be Ferrari. Daddy, do you love me? Not no honey, Daddy's got to work. Damn my new shoes. Dancing, a vertical expression of a horizontal desire. Dare to be different, find your own path, aid, screw the conformity of the crowd. Darling, we need to talk. Daughter lost her virginity, but I found it and brought it back. Day number 5. Everybody still thinks I'm a painting. Dear brains, please shut up and let me sleep. Dear heart, please stop getting involved in everything. Your job is to pump blood, that's it. Dear math, please grow up and solve your problems yourself. Dear math teacher, why did you forget to mention this? Dear mathematics, I'm no longer gonna solve you problems, I have enough problems of my own. Death, the only 100% certainty in this life. The miners also have a sense of humor. Demotivates seeing images like this. Desire which you can afford is called a dream. Desperation past a certain point, there's nothing to do but give up. Did he sell his girlfriend? Different, dare to be different. Dignity, precious to behold, yet so easy to lose. Dilemma of the XXI century, is it her brother or her son? Diplomacy, with the right words, any deal can be made. Disappointment, it's the price we pay for the truth. Diversity, let's celebrate it. Divorce cake. Divorce cake the most delicious. Divorce is like war, the most innocent suffers the most. Do not steal, the government hates rifles. Do whatever you want, I'm not giving you my vodka. Do you like speed? Join us. Do you like to impress? Then think about the consequences. Does your mother wear for? Mine is no longer. Does your PC really is worth more of your time than your family? Doesn't matter how many days you have in your life, what matters is how much life you have in your days. Dog, the only creature on earth who loves you more than himself. Doing homework at 3 a.m. Don't argue with a man, just cry. Don't argue with a woman, just apologize. Don't believe in everything that your eyes see. Don't dare to come in I'm still without a makeup. Don't give up because it's too hard. Fight for it because you love it. Don't insult my intelligence. Don't laugh at him, he might become your boss later. Don't make fun of fat people, one day they can save your life. Don't move every rack from your children's path or they will trip on the smallest sand grain when they grow up. Don't rush to say no afterwards, it might be too late to say yes. Don't think yourself as an ugly person, think of yourself as a beautiful monkey. Don't worry, you'll just have one drink tonight. Dreams, dear God, please turn Rex into a mouse just for one day. Dreams, everybody has them. Dried girls, 3.49 for a pound. Driver is the most dangerous part of a vehicle. Drowning, it's strictly verboten. Drunken dares always seem like a good idea at the time. Duckface. During my childhood, instead of computer and internet, I had childhood. Earthquakes of their uses. Easier to find unicorn than real love. Eating 5 minutes, scratching your teeth 30 minutes. Eating is more important than love. Economic crisis is felt everywhere. Economics, pick your position. Education, if you were a burger flipper, you would be in bed right now. Education nowadays. Emotional turmoil, the only thing you should feel when shooting terrorists is recoil. Employee of the month. Endings, not everything can end well. Envy is a perception of how insignificant you are. Envy when you can't at one pissing people off who do is the next best thing. Error server is not responding. Error, you seem to have misspelled heaven. Even if you are empty inside, you can look beautiful and happy. Even if you think he is shit, you'd never say it straight into his eyes. So he was shit. Even the most difficult problems can have simple solutions. Even true friends sometimes fight. Even when you are with the crowd, use your own mind. Every 48 seconds a drunk driver makes one more person eligible to park here. Every donkey thinks that his bag is the heaviest. Every medal has two sides. Every time I got a flu. Everyone enjoys daydreaming. Everyone has him a stupid friend spoiling every picture. Everyone in your life is there for a reason. Some will bring happiness, others will bring experience and build your character. Everyone wants to change the world, but no one wants to change himself. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wanna die. Everyone was born to be a winner, but to become that you need to plan, prepare, and win. Everything depends on your will and effort. Examinations. Dear teacher, what kind of chocolate do you prefer? Excellent. All is going according to plan. Excitement changes through the years. Exercise. Welcome to America. Explosions. It makes you wonder what is happening in front of this guy. Face expression, which shows whether you are married or not. Face a palm. Fact. Pixar created a better-than-love story in 8 minutes. M did in 4 books. Fails are like napkins, trying to get one but get a bunch of them. Family champagne. Husband is drinking, wife is fizzing. Farm for sale. Advantages. Own pool. Farting in your wetsuit. Never a good idea. Fast and Furious 7 Russian style. Fast food. Fast food for cows. Fast food is certainly unhealthy. Fate determines who appears in your life, but your heart decides who'll stay. Father, this is the best protection from anything. Favoritism. It sucks. Fearlessness. It comes from knowing your abilities and an indifference to failure. Feelings change, memories don't. Feminism disappears with a need to bring the sofa to the 7th floor. Feminism, not everyone can be beautiful. Finally he escaped. Find the difference, only one of them will turn into beautiful butterfly. Fire, because when you're drunk enough, anything is awesome. First date, it's hard to find a place where nobody would interrupt. First impression, never trust it. First impression often disappoints. Flexibility, never ever overrated. Fold your name like this, saves a couple of seconds searching for what you need. You waste a couple of minutes following someone's path. You won't take any step further than he. Footprints, sometimes they lead to a very dry corpse. For positive answer you need only one word, yes. All other words are just a way of saying no. For those who believe, no proof is necessary. For those who don't believe, no proof is possible. For those who didn't, prepared for the summer. Freedom, reality is usually different than you imagine. Friday. Friendly interface. Friends will help you whatever you do. Friends, you will never know when they will be gone. From Russia with love. Fur is worn, beautiful animals and disgusting people. Gamers, the mentality. Girlfriend, still working on the equation. Girls, are you preparing for summer? Girls, if you want to look more feminine, use boys as an example. Girls should be sporty but not like Hulk. Global warming, you can't deny it. Globalization. God, give me patience, because if you give me strength, it'll kill them. God, save me from my friends, I can protect myself from my enemies. Golden rule, the one who has the gold has the rules. Golf, the only time it is acceptable for a man to hold an iron. Good and evil, there are no such things in nature. There is only a human. Good friend knows what to do to make a girl hug you. Good horror movie, and toilet seems to be so far away. Night's sleep not only depends on bed but also on your partner. Goodbye, my dear, I'm the last one. Google taught me more than school and college together. Google, what do you use it for? government and people. Grandpa and grandson are having a lunch. Granny, have you seen my pills with a note? LSD, forget it. Better tell me what our dragon's doing in our kitchen. Gravity never loses. The best you can hope for is a draw. Great man shows his greatness by the way like he treats the small ones. Greatness starts with passion. Grown-ups are always asking kids what they want to be when they grow up because they are looking for ideas. Guardian angel is always with you. Guys, let's make a deal, okay? Gynecologist is looking for problems in a place where others find pleasure. Habits make us slaves. Habits never change. Handicap parking work injury compensation meeting in progress. Happiness lies in the little things. Hard work has a future payoff. Laziness pays off now. Have patience. Friday afternoon you'll realize that live is beautiful. Have you ever been so pissed off to kick yourself in the face? Have you ever noticed that after Monday M and Tuesday T the rest of the week says WTF? He decided to wait till she takes the first step. He didn't have a chance. He doesn't even suspect it yet. He doesn't have a home or $1,000 car, but he saved those cats. He got out. He is only a page in your life, but you're the whole life for him. He trusted people and lost his balls. He wasn't a beast, he just fought for his life. He's telling the bombs to come down. Heavy breathing. Hell, it exists after all. Hello Monday. Helmet while going 200 miles per hour, it's just a decoration. Here are all people who cares about your problems. Hey buddy, don't be stupid, get up. Hey man, stop kidding, there are boundaries to everything. High fuel prices, never heard of them. His friends will never leave him. And how about the 300 Facebook friends of yours? History doesn't remember the soldiers, it only remembers the kings. History lesson is the most interesting. Hobby doesn't always go hand in hand with talent. Home Alone 5. Homework, sometimes you remember about it only on your way to school. Honey, my sneakers are new and expensive. Honey, this is your new red cabriolet that I promised. Honey, we don't need a plumber, I'll do everything myself. Hope is the last to die. Horsepower, make sure your car can handle it. How big is the traffic jam? I don't know, I'm the first one. How big your yard really is, you understand only when you have to clean it. How to hide from pedophiles to grow up. How girls are during their period. How I deal with my problems. How I imagine my upstairs neighbors. How I look when I leave work knowing I did nothing the whole day. How I'm studying. How siblings play together. How to annoy a child, call him a child. How to earn money with Facebook. How to enjoy the life. How to sleep on the job and not get caught. How to talk to short people. How was your day wasted? HP has introduced the brand new model of third printers. Huge competition forces you to make radical decisions. Hugs keeps us alive. Humanity failed on the day when bullets became the symbol of peace. Humanity never forget that 2/3 of them would shock you to death just because someone in charge told them to do it. Humans don't last forever, and that's the only hope the planet has. Hundreds of men kneel beside her, but she chooses the one who looks away. Hungry, what are you waiting for? Hurry, my wife will be back in 5 minutes. I am good among good, I'm a beast among beasts. I am not angry, I just draw conclusions. I am not crazy, my imaginary friends can prove it. I am now ready to go to work. I am proud to be a human. I am sure that this time I won't oversleep. I am the last one, and what did you achieve? I asked my friend for a lighter. I couldn't think of a better way to watch Jaws. I can't understand two things: where does dust come from and where does money disappear to? I desperately need this escape in the office. I did the math and we can afford to keep the dog. He must go. I don't care what bit that sign, I'm leaving before it comes back. I don't speak Japanese, but I get what they had in mind. I don't understand why people find this hard. I drink to drown the grief. Unfortunately, it learned to swim. I finally know what those are for. I found the key to success only to discover that the door was never locked. I fully support women's rights, especially the right to wear tight pants. I guess I'm the only one in my family who's still happy without alcohol. I hate to interrupt, but someone took a sit on the floor. I hate waiting for people who are late. That's why usually I get late myself. I have a hidden talent, but it's hidden so well that even I don't know what it is. I insist. I intend to live forever. So far so good. I just started the engine and the alarm clock woke me up. I like to listen to lies when I know the truth. I like when people listen to my favorite music. I love you, Dad. Please give me $10. I never call anyone a fool. I better do business with him. I never make the same mistake twice. I make it like 5 or 6 times, just to be sure. I said no sex only after marriage. Fine, call me when you get married. I saw Dad with Mom last night. I think he was stealing my milk. I see nothing. I only see a red circle, but there is no oh my God. I sit down to watch some commercials and they even manage to fit a movie in between. I started drinking to drown my sorrow, but it learned to swim. I swear, I will never ever again steal fish from the table. I wanted to kill the sexiest person alive, but suicide's a crime. I was born in the wrong generation. I was the photographer at Maya's wedding. I wasted my whole childhood waiting for this moment. I'm a woman. I don't know what I want, but I can get mad if I don't get it. I'm actually a very nice person until you piss me off. I'm afraid of dark, so on weekends I come home in the morning light. I'm not afraid of horror movies. I'm afraid of what my imagination might do with them. I'm not going to school tomorrow. Got it? I'm not lazy. I'm a knight of the couch. I'm not vengeful, but I'm angry and have a good memory. I'm sorry, officer, but I really didn't know what speed I was driving. I'm your neighbor. I've been drinking all month. I don't remember the rest of my sins. I've noticed that everybody that is for abortion has already been born. I've spent my summer behind the PC. It lived my life in the fast lane, but I'm married to a speed bump. If a man is looking to your eyes, that means he has already seen the rest. If a person has sad eyes, that means he knows something about life. If a problem can be solved, no need to worry about it. If a problem can't be solved, what is the use of worrying? If browsers were chairs. If Chinese learned to eat with cutlery, the years of famine would come. If cockroaches can't survive a nuclear winter, then what the heck is inside raid? If Daddy comes home drunk again. If duct tape can't fix it, it means it is serious. If I have a son, I'll buy him all toys I have ever dreamed about. If inside is empty, fashion won't help. If it was only an illusion, doesn't mean it won't hurt after losing it. If life is giving you a surprise, better be prepared to take full advantage of this chance. If no one understands you, there are two options: either you're so brilliant, either you're a total idiot. If Plan A didn't work, the alphabet has 25 more letters. Stay cool. If someone is talking behind your back, that means you are in front. If someone will ask you what is pain. If the life lost colors, color it yourself. If the road is hard, it means you are going the right way. If there is no difference, why you have to pay more? If we could go back in time and keep certain people from reproducing, we wouldn't have so many shoals around. If you are afraid of gaining weight, drink 50 milliliters of brandy before every meal. It will reduce fear. If you are unique, that doesn't mean that you're useful. If you believe in God, you don't need a helmet. If you can imagine it, you can do it. If you can change your destiny, change your attitude. If you can sing, it doesn't mean you can perform on the stage. If you couldn't achieve something, it means you didn't really want it. If you don't succeed several times, failure might be your style. If you ever feel useless, remember that there is a cover for a Nokia phone. If you have a kind heart, you don't need anything else. You already have everything. If you have a tool, it doesn't mean you know how to use it. If you have enough brain and persistence, then everything is possible. If you know what this is, it means that you have survived a heart attack. If you look at welding process for a long time, you won't look at anything else for a long time anymore. If you never give anything to the world, how will anyone ever know you exist? If you quit smoking for someone, very likely one day you'll start smoking again because of the same person. If you ran like your mouth, you'd be in amazing shape. If you think paper beats rock, please hold this piece of paper in front of your face for a second. If you wait for the right moment, it might come too late. If you want to achieve much, you have to give up a lot too. If you want to make your dreams come true, the first thing you have to do is wake up. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If your child loves sweets, better buy them yourself. If your way is difficult, it means it is right. I'll call you later, my dad thinks I'm high. I'll do restart, it should help. I'll play just 1 hour, the biggest lie of all gamers. Image, you would do anything for it. Imagination is better than knowledge. Knowledge has boundaries. Imagination is the most dangerous drug in the world. Imagination test. Can you see the angry bunny face? Imagine walking through the store when you're drunk. Imagine world without contraception. Imperfect body, strong faith, and beautiful soul. Important meeting and that feeling that you have forgotten something. Impossible is nothing. Impossible should be used very carefully. In 100 years, Facebook will have more than 500 million profiles of dead people. In a movie, 10 seconds before a bomb explosion lasts for so long that I can prepare my dinner. In Africa, every 60 seconds a minute passes. In business, idea is the most important thing. In life, Control Z is not working. In love, you need it. In Russia, we decide when you can smoke. In some cases, Photoshop is really the last chance. In some cases, there just doesn't seem to be an appropriate cuss word. In Soviet Russia, people operated on themselves. In this situation, all you have left is to pray. Inception, we need to go deeper. Independent, that is how lonely people call themselves. Indifference, a virus that contaminated Earth. Inebriation, you know the party was good when the cops wake you up in a bush in your underpants. Maybe they won't notice you shit yourself either. Insomnia is the brain's way of keeping you from recharging. Inspiration, it doesn't pay the electric bill. Inspired by the Avatar. Internet Explorer, because it's the only way to be introduced to Chrome Firefox. Internet Explorer software for downloading browsers. Internet issues, open a new tab, forget why. Invasion, it started. Investment for your death. Invisible guitar, probably the most popular music instrument in the world. Invisible motorcycle heading straight at you. Ironically, it's easier to die for someone than to live for him. Irony, sometimes it really pisses you off, doesn't it? Is it a gift or is it a curse? Is there anything worse than a stone in a shoe? Yes, sand in a condom. It all started here. It is amazing how our hearing improves during an exam. It is incredible how much intelligence is used in this world to prove nonsense. It is possible. It was a sad story. It was before you were born, and it will be after you die. It was so cold even our ghost froze. It was the worst day in her life. It's sand art to seduce with a look and the smile, using no boobs or ass. It's annoying when your dreams come true for others. It's difficult to hide where you come from. It's hard to accept the truth when the lies were exactly what you wanted to hear. It's hard to grow big when you're in the shadow. It's hard to win an argument with a smart person, but it's damn near impossible to win an argument with a stupid person. It's hard when the ones you need the most decide to leave you. It's meaningless to be afraid of something what you can change. It's never too late for a little bit of madness. It's not about life, it's about us. It's not alcoholism if you're a student. It's scary and amazing how easily your teacher's bad approach can discourage such interesting subjects. It's silly to be friends when you should be lovers. Jail, the government's way of sending you to your room. Journey to work on Monday. Just because someone didn't want them. Just because you are necessary doesn't mean you are important. Just because you see no tears doesn't mean my heart doesn't cry. Just for women. Just one kick and the story changes. Keep watch, tell me if anyone is coming. Keeping a baby warm, you're doing it wrong. Key to happiness. Kids, they grow so fast. Kill them with success and bury them with a smile. King Kong is especially dangerous during the mating season. Kiss, a trick to stop unnecessary talking. Lot of years haven't changed it. Ladies, I see you brought my lunch. Llama cave, native species found only in Slovenian caves. Large family, these words have different meaning in different countries. Last hope in fighting the oil spill. Last night I dreamed I ate a 10-pound marshmallow, and when I woke up the pillow was gone. Laziness and creativity, two qualities that meet each other perfectly. Laziness is fun as long as we are not aware of what we have missed. Laziness knows no boundaries. Lazy but smart. Learn to see something good in everything. Learn to share, for some it's a good lesson. Leaving house better, clear internet history in case I die. Lego for people who wanna play war. Let's drink for women, which we love but we can't have. Let's play paintball, it will be fun. Life after the wedding. Life is beautiful if you choose the right medicine. Life is ironic, it takes sadness to know happiness, noise to appreciate silence, and absence to value presence. Life is like a bird, it's pretty cute until it craps on your head. Life is like a box of chocolate candies, quite expensive and not enough. Life is like a movie, many things stay behind the scene. Life is like a piano, black and white, white and black, and then comes the lid. Life is not about how fast you run or how high you climb, but how well you bounce. Life is the biggest sadist, it gives you desires but doesn't give opportunity. Life is the longest and the most painful way to die. Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. Life the battlefield from which no one comes back alive. Life was easier when apple and blackberry were just fruits. Life will give you an answer only when you will already forget your question. Like a boss. Little kids don't let you sleep, big kids don't let you live. Logic level how it should be. Logic some people just don't have it. Look at cavalry and you thought bear cavalry was bad news. Loneliness is not a gift, not a curse, and hardly is a choice. Loneliness is when you have a mobile phone but only an alarm clock is ringing. Look at the world more simple. Look how clean internet is when children went to school. Looking at these two, I feel sorry only for one of them. Looking for problems, fall in love. Looks like we found a square root. Lord of the Rings Tolkien would be proud. Lottery attacks on people who are bad at math. Love gives you wings. Love is a trap. Love is friendship set on fire. Love is killing time and time is killing love. Love is like cocaine. At first it gives you wings and later you cannot live without it. Love it doesn't wait for a good weather. Love it's only human brains created feeling to explain existence. Love knows no boundaries. Love makes you do crazy mean things. Love will always find a way. Loving someone who doesn't love you is like waiting for a ship at the airport. Look, everything is much easier when you're cute and cuddly. Lunchtime, no, it's launch time. Mad Max, Mad Ivan. Mail order bride, not exactly as advertised. Makeup, never underestimate it. Man who discovered milk, what was he doing with that cow? Man will chase a woman until she catches him. Many have tried, but they all failed. Many people have dreamt about this. Mask, a thing that we never leave at home. Masks, we wear them so often that it becomes difficult to take off even if we want to. Master of disguise, my neighbor still thinks a dog took a dump on his grass. Math teacher. May is the longest month in the year. Maybe she wasn't your dream woman, but now you wouldn't trade her for anything. Maybe you'll forget him, but he'll never forget you. me after a year of gaming. Me every time the girlfriend drives. Me trying to save my grades this semester. Meanwhile at a Russian kindergarten. Meanwhile at a train station time traveler wondering WTH these people are looking at. Meanwhile in Russia. Meanwhile next to a car wash. Melt into the environment. Memories our parents have, letters we have, ski blogs. Memories the only thing that can't be taken away. Men don't know the real price of love until they begin to pay alimony. Men don't like verticar. Middle school student accidentally gave my wife thong underwear. Milk, drink responsibly. Millimeters means something. Millions of people who dream of immortality don't know what to do on Thursday evening. Mind, everyone has it, but not everyone uses it. -1. Miss World, if not beauty but experience, determined the winner. Mission Impossible. Mistakes, don't worry, someone might like them. Mistakes, it could be that the purpose of your life is only to serve as a warning to others. Mr. Do you have a college degree? No, but thousands of my employees do. Modern art could be also defined like WTF. Modern world where pizza delivery comes faster than ambulance. Mom, I'm bored, go outside and play with your friends. Mom says alcohol is your enemy. Jesus says love your enemy. Mommy, we grew together. Monday. Monday, back to work. Money can't buy love, but it can buy a Ferrari. Money Lisa. Money that woman earned belonged to her. Money that man earned belonged to them both. Morning after good party is bad. Mourns in large groups, they tend to stand out. Most cruel punishment for modern child. Most people would learn from their mistakes if they weren't so busy denying them. Most stolen object worldwide. Mother is a person who'll love you no matter what a dirty pig you are. Motivation, everyone has their own understanding of it. Motivation, it's not that I'm lazy, it's that I just don't care. MP3 only for kids. Mommy, please let me miss school. Mommy, wake up, Daddy is crying at home. My boss gave me a task for a weekend. Fuck this life. My classmates when I'm late to class. My face when I need to get up early. My face when I'm the only one who knows the right answer in the class. My favorite lesson is a lunch break. My future girlfriend is a master of camouflage. I can find her. My mom asked me for a formal picture of my 1-month-old baby. I sent her this. My mommy is a bear and my dad was a very brave dog. My pain means nothing if you're hurt. My relations with my son are perfect. We understand each other without words. My wife has a speed of $500 per hour. My wife took away my car. Neighbor's birthday. Neighbors, they go to sleep at 7 p.m. but manages to see you drunk at nerves of steel or very bad peripheral vision. Never apologize for having high standards because people who want to stay in your life will climb over those standards. Never let someone to become everything, as one day you might be left with nothing. Never make fun of fat cops. It's easier for them to shoot you and fill the paperwork than chase you down. Never react emotionally to criticism. Analyze and correct yourself to determine whether it is justified. Never take life seriously. Nobody gets out alive anyway. Never underestimate the true power of cuteness. 9 times measure 10th cut away. No better way to describe it. No matter what theory of probabilities says bad things are always more likely to happen. No matter what, you will never be this happy. No, Mom, it was just a little party. No one told Frank he could breathe underwater. Nobody can deny this truth. Nobody is born racist. Society teaches it. No key of protecting people. Noobs, you need to crouch. Nothing enrages as much as hitting your pinky on the furniture. Nothing is damn expensive these days. Nothing unites more than to solve a problem together with your colleague. Now I can argue with women. Now I really quit smoking. Now she ready. Now son, show me who stole your bike. Now this is a childhood and not that shitty parody which we get sitting next to PC. Now VW is environmentally friendly. Now you are really lonely. Nowadays the smell of money is more important than the honest game. Offense is the best defense. Oh, I offended you with my opinion. You should hear the ones I keep to myself. Oh my God, the dog has an iPhone. Oh, nose do not want bath. Oh, that glorious moment. Old age, you know all the answers, but no one is giving you questions. On behalf of all men, please touch the screen with your breasts. And the Pluto summer lasts 40 years. One day you realize that it's time to change the job. One of the most desperately awaited phrases, and in the end I would like to say, one of them will be your last, eventually. One pack of cigarettes shorten life by 2 hours, a bottle of vodka by 3 hours, a workday by 8 hours. Only one way to lose weight until summer. Only a few have enough courage and strength to break boundaries around them. Open white honey now, choke you old bastard and die. Opportunities are not always what they seem to be. Optical illusions can really mislead you. Optimism not always the best option. Optimist, you are drunk, go home. Opulence money removes limitations. Originality, you don't have it. Other people's problems always seem so simple, but when it comes to you it's the whole different story. Over 68,000 single women starve to death every year. Panoramic vision, only the best of us have it. Paradox, all cats are doggy paddling. Paranoia, we'll see who's laughing when the zombie apocalypse begins. Parental control, just 3 keys to ensure safe browsing. Parenting, he should have brought the beer faster. Parenting well, all things considered, the TV is probably doing a better job of it than you anyway. Parents don't fight, they just teach their kids to think twice before the wedding. Parents, it's tough to realize that children have grown up. Parking, at least she's within the lines. Patience, someday it will end. Patient photographer is always rewarded. PDF becomes 4th most popular religion. peer pressure for your entertainment since 200,000 BC. People are like socks, many look alike, but it's difficult to find a pair. People are like toys, one day they become redundant. People get lonely because instead of building bridges they're building walls. People keep asking me if I do sports. Bitches please, I'm cycling day and night. People know how to be grateful to nature. People make fake money and money make people fake. People say you cannot live without love, but I think the oxygen is more important. People should have a day off from life. Perfect business idea. Perfect man still waiting for him. Persistence, eventually you will achieve what you want. Peugeot Russian edition. Photography career sometimes ends too soon. Photoshop is a terrifying force. Piercing, you're doing it wrong. Pikachu, he is alive. Please don't cry, we will tell that I did it. Please don't interrupt me while I'm ignoring you. Please don't take my photo, I don't have a house where I could hang this picture on the wall. Please remember where we parked. Please use it. Pluto got declared a planet again. Pointing finger is deadly weapon. Police officer distracts child whose family was in horrific accident where father died. Political career is a lot like this. Pollution, it loves us too. Poor girl, she don't have money for clothes. Positive thinking doesn't change the reality. Preconception. Predators are cute until you become their victim. Predestination. Cubby's path in life was set at a very early age. Prehistorical like. Prison Break Turtle Edition. Problem solved. Problem solving involves creativity, not complaints. Progress of the civilization, we see only the benefit and don't pay attention to the destructive reality. Proof that some people are really cruel. Protect the most valuable things. Protection from idiots. Quite possibly the most dangerous thing in my house, the clear Lego. Raise your knowledge, not your voice. Ready for the fishing. ready for the flight. Real biker's trousers. Real father. Real friends can make fun of you, but they will never let someone else do that. Real men don't mess around, they sit on the sofa. Relationship always means the limitation of your freedom. Relationships, sure, there are plenty of other fish in the sea, but you're not anywhere near the sea. You're in the desert, alone. Relax, you do believe in reincarnation, yes. Remember, ladies, the knight with the shiniest armor has done the least amount of brave deeds. Responsibility, you shouldn't laugh anyway, it's funny. Resurrection Cemetery, could cemetery have a better name? Retards, we all know one. Revenge is always sweet. Revenge, the sweet illusion of truth. Right here, son. But Mom, I have just peed on the Parliament building. Rock concert audience evolution. Rushing to grow up, the biggest mistake ever. Russian new weapons army wizards. Russian army frightens even when they sleep. Russian basketball defender. Safely reach. Safety first. Safety is the most important. Satisfaction, she likes her new collar. Save cows, eat vegetarians. Say that 50 of people are stupid and 100 will agree. Scaredy cat, you would be too, if your owner was Chinese and his poultry order didn't arrive yet. Scars remind us that past really happened. School is important, unless your goal in life is to be an ignorant jackass. Secret of fat people. Seems legit. Selfie stick for Nokia 3310. Since this picture makes none. She didn't come. Shell makes you go faster. Sheet happens in different scales. Sign out of Facebook, email, turn off your phone for a month and you'll find out who your true friends are. Silence is golden. Duct tape is silver. Silence, the only gold that women hate. Simple equation. Since I got my home buyer credit, I sleep like a baby. I wake up every hour and cry. Sincerity not always helps to feel better. sitting and thinking, should I eat him with the camera or without? Situation will not change, have thought the 4,283 passerby throwing litter. Sleeping with someone is gaining a new meaning. Smart people act stupid just to fit in. Smiling when somebody creepy does it, you're doomed. Smoking is a slow death. Are you in a hurry somewhere? Snail is the best animal to describe how I get up in the morning. So basically I like older man. So cute, imagine how it tastes. Sociologist, anthropologist, philosopher, it's amazing how many synonyms we have for the word unemployed. Solve 600 problems in 1 minute. Some days it's hard to find motivation, some days motivation finds you. Some parents are only able to give their kid just a name. Some people are alive only because it is illegal to shoot them. Some people are so behind they think that they are leading. Some people are so poor that the only thing they have is money. Some people deserve this in real life. Some people never learn from their mistakes. Some people posses iron while others posses balls of steel. Some people will never grow up. Some pictures are just taken at wrong place at the wrong time. Some days the supply of available curse words is insufficient to meet my demands. Sometimes a man is seeking perfection so hard that overlooks the consequences. Sometimes us shoals get what they deserve. Sometimes even a little thing can bring a lot of joy. Sometimes I sit and dream that life would have a restart button. Sometimes it is really hard to find a person among the people. Sometimes it's enough the simplest gesture for the whole life to get a new meaning. Sometimes joy comes unexpected. Sometimes life ends with death and sometimes with marriage. Sometimes sincerity kills. Sometimes to survive you need to step back. Sometimes what looks great doesn't lead to anything. Sometimes you miss only one person but it feels like the whole world is empty. Sometimes you need to get really high to understand how small you really are. Somewhere in the parallel universe, sooner or later everybody will stop smoking. Spare driver. Speed cameras, I'm ready for you. Speed does not kill, it's the jerk behind the wheel. SpongeBob is dead. Sport is good, especially Range Rover. Sport is health. Spring bouquet. Spy versus spy. Stealth, you're doing it wrong. Stepping outside in the summer like. Still thinking about leaving school. Stop talking, you never make sense anyway. Stopping time, possible since 1981. Strange glances not necessarily mean that you have a problem. Strike. Students are overtaking NASA scientists. Students dream. Studying can damage your teeth. Studying, notice how they conveniently put dying at the end of this word. Studying, studying and studying, three incompatible actions. Stupidity is an issue and there is no cure for it. Success, just because you're on the fast track doesn't mean that you will reach your goal. Success takes time. Suicide, the only bad decision in the world which you'll never regret. Suitability, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Summertime in America. Survivor, the one who makes the last picture. Swimming pool, to the delight of young and old. Swine flu. System shut down. Take me as I am, or watch me as I go. Talent, all you need is patience. Talent, making people laugh without saying a word. Talent, not everyone is gifted with it. Talented people are talented in everything. Teachers call it cheating, we call it teamwork. Television, legal brainwashing machine. Tell him that your life is monotonous and doesn't make any sense. Tell me another story about freedom. Temptation. Tennis, a sport for the true men. Thank you, little princess, I won't forget to put it on your grave. That awkward moment when you know answers to all questions except yours. That awkward moment when you understand that there's nothing you can do. That awkward moment when you're imprisoned in the corner of the shower because the water is too cold. That feeling when someone trying to get in into WC where you are. That feeling when you've had too many beers. That frozen look of fear while driving with a woman. That sign was one of my best ideas. That strange feeling when you know you had a chance and you wasted it. That's a difference between us. That's how my colleagues look like when they see me with my new girlfriend. That's it. Now I want to be a police officer. That's not a makeup, that's just a tan. That's really the truth. Human came from monkeys. That's the proof that internet is better than books. That's what happening when woman goes outside of kitchen. That's why nightclubs have bad lighting. That's why we are so unhappy. The 90s, so you didn't need to tell kids not to try this shit at home. They weren't complete retards back then. The Beauty and the Beast. The best feelings can't be described by words. The best gift for men. The best gym. The best motivation to do something is when your ass is on fire. The best way to kill time during a boring lesson. The biggest distance in the world. The biggest joy after waking up in the morning to understand that it is Saturday morning. The biggest problem of a smoking man. The biggest problem of this society. The biggest woman's dilemma: how to lose weight so the breasts wouldn't get smaller. The birth of a new long-distance lorry driver. The birth of BMW. The childhood. It is the only stage of life when you live just for yourself. The cutest assault in the world. The Dark Knight Rises. The deadly ray. The deeper the hole you are falling in, the more chance you will learn to fly. The desire to have fun is the most common cause of tragedy. The difference between 700 and 705 in the morning is huge. The difference between a leader and a boss. The dilemma of the 21st century: granddaughter, daughter, wife. The educational system in one image. The end of the world: I'm ready for you. The evening news, where they start with good evening and then proceed to tell you why it isn't. The fact that jellyfish have survived for 650 million years despite not having brains is great news for stupid people. The favorite boots of my neighbors. The first impression too often doesn't leave a chance for the second one. The 1st of September, the day when adults are happy and kids are crying. The greater the trust, the bigger the surprise. The harder the job is, the easier it is to get it. The hardest way leads to the top more often. The highest point of self-control not to pop any bubble. The hills have eyes and big-ass guns. The incredible things are everywhere, you just need to see them. The last breath. The last day at the house. The last photo of curiosity. The last thing many people see in their life. The last wish of Iceland, spread my ash all over Europe. The latest super-secret fighter jet. The laws of physics in action. The laws of physics shouldn't be forgotten even if you are an idiot. The less you have, the more you value it. The longest journey begins with the words, "I know a short way." The main culprit for the violence in London. The main difference between friends and best friends. The media be like child attacked by pack of vicious pit bulls. The moment when you don't know the answer but still raise your hand. The moment you realize you're not the favorite child. The more problems you have, the less you need to feel happy. The more women I know, the more I'm sure that Eve ate not only the apple but also the snake. The more you connect, the less you connect. The more you want to achieve, the more you have to work for it. The most beautiful Christmas tree. The most cruel wars are happening in our minds. The most stupid thing you can do in life is not to do anything stupid. The new malicious virus steals your passwords and your food. The New Year's Eve is celebrated by everyone. The Nightmare Man version. The only obstacle between you and your goal is your doubt. The origin of minibuses. The other side of the left picture. The past may not be your fault, but the future is up to you. The person who always cares for everyone and tries to keep them happy is always the loneliest person in the world. The power of makeup, feel the difference. The power of suggestion, it appears to be working. The problem with common sense is that most people are morons. The problem with this world is that the intelligent people are full of doubts while the stupid ones are full of confidence. The real face of modern life. The sad truth. The secret of thunder. The Snow White, she has finally found her Prince Charming in the dream castle. The sunset in a manual way. The theory of evolution, it has some issues. The thing I mostly need. The truth about your childhood heroes. The ugly truth. The victory is the sweetest when in the beginning no one believed in you. The way single girls look at their friend's engagement ring. The weaker sex idleness is only the refuge of weak minds. The whole truth is like the whole brick, it hurts more. The world is created by God, everything else is made in China. The worst thing you can do with your talent is not to reveal it to the world. There always is more than one way to solve the problem. There are no bad people in the world, there are only unhappy people. There are no perfect relationship, you just need to find a person as mad as you are. There are no stupid people, only stupid thoughts, words, actions. There are no ugly women, only lazy ones. There are situations when even rich parents can't help. There are so many beautiful places in this world and only one life to see them all. There are two kinds of people in this world. There is always a shortcut. There is always someone who will be happy when you fail. There is no elevator to happiness, everyone has to use stairs. There is no such thing as luck, there are only results of your efforts. There is nothing worse than lying to a woman, but there is nothing better when you succeed. There was time when you lacked space to record all songs you like. Now you like music. There were no tablets, no smartphones, but people were even happier than now. There's no elevator to success. You gotta use the stairs. There's nothing to prove. They fear those with knowledge and control those without it. They say, don't try this at home, so I'm going to my friend's house to try it. They say there's no money for schools, hospitals, or a pay rise. So how is there always money for war? They thought it was a camera. They took me from the bed but have forgotten to wake me up. They've heard more compliments than any woman. Things we are looking for usually hide far closer than we think. Thinking doesn't change anything. It only kills your mood. This company called Nivea makes terrible yogurt. This invention has saved more trees than Greenpeace. This is a list of people whose opinion you should consider. This is a reason why you shouldn't choose a girl when you're drunk. This is God giving you a second chance. This is how I greet people who left me alone in the trouble. This is how I look like when I finish my homework at 3 a.m. This is how my girlfriend's room door would look if her father knew what we do there. This is how the most people fix their problems. This is kinda depressing. This is my sister, she's special, I know. This is our next target, aye sir. This is what Google thinks about BMW. This is why I have trust issues. This is why women live longer than men. This man deserves a medal. This silly hope that if you don't look the danger might pass. This tree has a grandma. This year Christmas incoming. Those people were right who said 10 years ago you'll understand this when you grow up. Those were the days. Those who cling to their past for too long miss their future. Those who wake up early annoy the shit out of everybody else with loud walking and door slamming. Thoughts, it's a place where we do the biggest sins. Thoughts, to some heads they come only to die. 3 kings of modern times. Ticket ready. Tidy room is a sign of broken computer. Time and place is very important. Time comes when even the strongest seek for help from the weak. Time, some people have too much of it. Time, the biggest enemy at school. Time, the serial killer which can't be prosecuted. Tired after a hard day at work, tell them. To be or not to be a gynecologist. To love your enemy is the best way to tease him. To make a woman happy is easy but expensive. To quit smoking is easy, I've done it hundreds of times. To support the distance is irrelevant. To survive, you need to be more cunning than your enemy. To try and regret, or to regret that you haven't tried. Today I'm lazier than the guy who created the flag of Libya. Today I'll teach you how to feed your pet. Tools. A man will be happy with a lot of tools. A woman will need just one, if it is the right size and properly handled. Tradition. Just because you've always done it that way doesn't mean it's not incredibly stupid. Trap. For naive. Traps for alcoholics. True friend. Everyone deserves one. True friends don't care if you're different. True friends, they don't care about your looks even if the whole world is laughing. True happiness involves the full use of one's power and talents. True loneliness. When there is no one to take your body from the morgue. True love. When you don't care what others are saying. Trump. Father. Dumb. Dumber. Trust. If you fail once, only a complete idiot will give you the second chance. Trust is like a paper. Once it's crumbled, it can't be perfect again. Trust. It is very unpleasant to lose it together with your teeth. Trust me, I am an engineer. Trust. When you give a person a knife and you turn your back on him. Truth can be cruel. Truth of life. Try not to see a black dot but a big white area around it. TV coincidences puzzle. Typical family today. Unexpected guests usually come on the worst moments. Uniqueness. The moment you realized that you really should have gone as Chewbacca. Unplanned doesn't mean unwanted. Until death do us apart. Updated pyramid of basic needs. Using force, you won't get the desired result. Usually the people with the best advice are the ones with the most problems. Vengeance to the retard friend who messes the pictures. Very short answer to the question, how was your vacation? Violation of copyrights. Violence is only an expression of weakness. Walk on water. With the right motivation, anything is impossible. Walking demotivation. Those who know him will understand. Walt Disney, what a sick bastard he was. Wanna earn money, find a job. Wanna get rich, think of something else. Want to prank your friends? Freeze Mentos in ice cubes. War is declared by elders but fighted by youngsters. War is won by privates but all the glory goes to generals. Warning man with umbrella. Watch where you are going. We all make mistakes, but some people never learn from them. We are all equal, but some are more equal than others. We are so different and still together. We are trying to earn money just to say money aren't everything. We don't fight, we are controlled by our principles. We knew a long time ago that women bring happiness. We need time to earn money and we need money to kill time. We never saw her face. We sent you a message and you called it dubstep. We were young and beautiful, now we are just beautiful. Weak men have lovers, strong men have happy families. Weakness is only strong people dare to have them. Wedding rings, the smallest handcuffs in the world. Wedding, the bridesmaid was worried that someone would notice her nose. Weirdos, do not mess with them. We're looking for someone aged 22, 26 with 30 years of experience. What are you doing when not browsing the web? Didn't get the question. What do you do for a living? I take care of the company's image. What does a Jewish girl do on a swing? Annoy an SS sniper. What doesn't kill me had better start running. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. What for you might seem an insignificant detail may be very important for someone else. What has been seen cannot be unseen. What has happened? Nothing. So where is the problem? Nowhere. What I imagine everyone will do in the end of the world. What I see when I am late to a class. What in God's name do you want me to do with it? What the hell? There's 2 towel holders on that sink. What to do when you see a spider? What we have here is failure to communicate. What would the child you once were think of the adult you have become? What would you like for birthday? Better friends. What you get if order tiger from eBay. Whatever it is, I don't want to be around when it gets back. When a pregnant woman swims, she is human submarine. When a single person dies, it's a tragedy. When million die, it's statistics. When alpha males see two strips. When doves are snipers. When girlfriend wrote SMS I'm alone at home. When girls take a picture gravity suddenly becomes much stronger. When he understood what was happened. When I check my phone in the middle of the night. When I grow up I'll become a fur. When I hear holy cow I imagine this. When I hear people saying life is hard I always want to ask compared to what? When I saw you my heart sent my brain to hell. When I throw away some stupid piece of paper I always desperately need it the next day. When I was a kid I used to run away from girls trying to kiss me. When I was kid werewolves and vampires were scary, now everyone wants to date them. When I was little I always wanted to have a treehouse. When I was your age I lost my first tooth, not my virginity. When I will grow up on the other hand, what's the difference? When man wants sun. When money talks, the truth keeps silent. When people ask dumb questions, I feel obligated to give a sarcastic answers. When reaching your goal, the way doesn't matter. When she come home drunk and you're sober. When somebody tries to talk to you when you're listening to music. When someone asks me how are you. When teacher takes away your test and you are still not finished. When woman gets behind the wheel, the laws of physics just stop working. When you are angry but your friend says a funny joke. When you are bored in office. When you are depressed and you want to die, think of someone who is dying and wants to live. When you bought new PC. When you can afford a selfie stick. When you find true love, don't forget old friendship. When you forget your phone. When you have Android phone. When you have been in the friendzone but now she is flirting. When you see it you'll chuckle. When you speak to your boss, remember you are speaking to your salary. When you tell your girlfriend that she's beautiful even though she's chubby. When you're dead but you realize you didn't clear your browser history. When you're dying suddenly everybody loves you. When you're the first one to arrive at a party. When your mom forgets to ask for her change back. When your mom's defending you at a teacher conference. When your parents force you to speak to relatives over the phone. Whenever I see food. Whenever I want to download something. Where pessimists see crosses, optimists see pluses. Where the hell ends starts the earth. Which will be yours today? While searching for a perfect man, women only find senility. While you're fighting for your place under the sun, the evening might come. White is a typical color of home appliances. Who's the burger now? Whoever said money doesn't buy happiness didn't know where to shop. Why can I understand everyone but no one can understand me? Why do women live longer than men? A painted thing always preserves better. Why does it happen that a woman can't find a man she doesn't like? Drunk ones but sober men don't like her. Why I hate autumn. Why men need spoilers. Why men want sun. Why modern men don't cry because tears would ruin their makeup. Why people say that women love money, just look how fast they get rid of them. Why women don't need a psychiatrist because God created a couch, a phone, and a best friend. Wink and the weekend's gone. Winners never stop trying, that's what losers do. With good word and a stick you will achieve more than just with a good word. With this helmet I will conquer this world. Without men civilization would last until the oil needed changing. Fact, men are indispensable. Woman is like a book and not many people like big books. Woman must smell like flowers and not to stink like cigarettes and booze. Woman should always be pretty. Women and cats will do as they please, and men and dogs should relax and get used to the idea. Women and condoms spend more time in your wallet than on. Women are like cars, they must belong to one owner, otherwise it's a public transport. Women are like money, difficult to get but so easy to lose. Women are there to do everything. Men are there to fix everything women have done. Women is like a bike, plays with your nerves, requires money but still gives you pleasure. Women sometimes really impress you. Women, they want equal rights. Some men don't have anything against it. Women's legs in the future. Words often hurt more than fists. Work until you no longer have to introduce yourself. Work until your idols become your rivals. Working a job you hate shortens your life. Maybe it's a good idea to search for a job you like. World War II, when Duckface was actually kind of cute. Would you live here? Year 2455, scientists have discovered a script of some ancient civilization. Year after year, life is changing. Yes, I have made mistakes. Life doesn't come with instructions. Yes, sure, you will really need this in real life. Yin and Yang Russian version. You are as important as a single grain of sand in the Sahara Desert. You are what you eat. That means you are cheap, quick, and easy to get. You can kill a revolutionary, but you can't kill a revolution. You can overcome your bad habits today, not tomorrow. You can't put its devotion into words. You can't run from destiny. You can't do same mistake twice, because second time it is already a choice, not a mistake. You deserve a standing ovation from my tallest finger. You don't need much for a luxurious sleep. You don't need to have a car to park like an idiot. You fool, it's the wrong ball. You guys are idiots. They were going to be looking for soldiers. You have already been programmed, but you have the ability to uninstall sheet from your head. You know, my friend, my teacher used to tell me that I'm gifted but lazy. You know what to do. You look this way when teacher says that there is no homework for the weekend. You need a license to fish, but anyone can reproduce. You need something strongly today, but it might become unnecessary tomorrow. You never know what story a shopping cart can tell you. You never know who will like your idea. You say happiness can't be bought. That means you've never had a dog. You see a rat, but I see a hard-working dad just trying to feed his 4 teenage turtles. You son of a bitch, you just divided by 0, didn't you? You told me no flowers. You want to live forever but don't know what to do when it's raining outside. You were a dream, then a reality, and then a memory. Your first day at the new job. Your future after graduating university. Your gift bag is often more interesting than its content. Your look when your boss asks to work longer on Friday. Your mother looks just like that when you don't come home on time. Your opinion about me has no impact on my opinion about me. Your opinion of yourself often differs from how others perceive you. Your power depends on your weakest link. Your soul with hope is waiting for Friday, but kidney and liver with fear are waiting for Monday.